So I used to spend over $600 a month on groceries for just two people, and that was not including all the money I was already wasting on takeout. But then I learned how to bring that number down to about $200 a month while losing over 80 pounds, all in that process. I was eating high protein foods, I was staying consistent, and I really had control over my life. That strategy worked, and it worked really well. But here's the part that no one really talks about: the strategy that gets you out of survival mode is not always the strategy that gets you into optimal health. So, right now, my goals are a little different, and that really means my system needs to evolve, not disappear or restart, just evolve. Today, in this video, I'm going to be breaking down what's staying the same, what's changing, and how I'm adjusting my meal prep and grocery strategy as I move from losing weight to getting truly healthy for the next phase of my life. And I want to be clear with you, the $200 grocery strategy did not fail me. It actually did exactly what it was supposed to do. It really helped me stay consistent. It helped me really stop relying on Uber Eats and therefore allocating my money to other priorities. And it helped me rebuild my discipline and my structure in my routine. But after a while, I started noticing that my meals got boring and my food creativity was just gone. And even though my body was shaping nicely, my weight was still stuck. I wasn't really gaining weight, but I also wasn't losing weight either. And at first, I really ignored that because maintaining is still progress, so it felt like success. But then I had to really get honest with myself. In the beginning, my goals was to really lose weight to get comfortable to have kids. But now my goal has kind of shifted to managing my insulin resistance while trying to get healthier to have kids. My anemia is fixed, but my A1C levels are still elevated, so that needs some work. So to support the next phase, we need to make a few changes. Before we even get into what I'm changing, let's talk about what I'm not changing. I'm still keeping my entire system around structure. So I will still be prioritizing my proteins as well, and I'm still going to be meal prepping every single week. I still believe consistency beats motivation every single time. So what is changing is how intentional I am being. Instead of really forcing myself to stay locked into this little box, eating the same exact food just to hit a number, I'm going to be giving myself a little bit more wiggle room to support my health goals. That means I'm going to be grocery shopping on a budget closer to about $300 a month, not because I lack discipline, but because the inputs for fat loss at this stage is a little different. I personally want more variety, more nutrient density, and just more support of my overall hormones. It's the same structure, but better execution moving forward. And then another change that I'll be making this month is where I shop. So instead of doing everything at Costco, I'm just going to be doing $100 challenges at 3 different stores this month that you guys actually voted for. So for the month of February, I will be shopping at Aldi, I'll be shopping at Walmart, and Sam's Club. This is going to give me more variety, like I said. It's going to give me better produce options and meals that don't feel like I'm repeating every single week. So the goal isn't to shop cheaper. The goal is to really shop smarter with more intention. This is exactly what I help my one-on-one clients do. We really build a grocery strategy that supports their life and their health goals and their schedule. That's what one-on-one coaching is all about. Now, the next change is probably the biggest shift I'm making. Before, I used to cook my full dinners for the entire week. Now I'm just batch prepping. So I'll be batch prepping my proteins, carbs, and my vegetables separately. So instead of locking myself into one meal, I'm going to be weighing my food and building plates based on what my body needs that day. For example, I'll prep about 36 ounces of protein at a time and then freeze it. And I know that's about 3 days worth of food for me and my husband. And I know it sounds like a lot, but it's really not that bad. It takes one intentional planning session, and then everything basically just runs on autopilot at that point. This really helps me maintain the muscle that I have, stay in a calorie deficit, and really avoid that food boredom that I was running into. I'm not trying to really gain muscle right now. I'm just protecting what I've already built and then prioritizing that fat loss. Now, this system right here that I created, this is the difference between what y'all like to call a diet and leading yourself. Early on, I was very rigid in my structure, and that did help me lose over 80 pounds. But now I'm becoming a little bit more flexible inside my structure so I can move forward. Again, this is the same transition that I guide my clients through once they've lost their initial weight. The basics don't really change, it's just the intention that increases in your journey. Honestly, I am just excited about this phase because it feels sustainable and grown, and it really aligns with where I'm heading right now in my journey. I'm not really chasing comfort anymore. I'm really chasing a healthy lifestyle, and I'll be documenting this entire process in real time so you can see exactly how this plays out over the next few months. Not weeks, months. It's the same discipline, the same systems, just a little bit more intention this time because I really need to get to 200 pounds. So, if you're someone who's already lost weight but feels stuck, or your habits just need a little bit more fine tuning, not another reset, then you're ready to build a system that actually supports your next phase in life. I work one on one with women to do exactly that. You can go ahead and apply for one on one coaching using the link in the description below. And if this video at all helped you out, make sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.